All right, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. So much. Lots of love out there. Lots of love.
Always.
Yeah, yeah. Well, once again, this is the Mickey G channel / podcast / show. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. All right, and once again, we didn't do a stream within the past 3 weeks because unfortunately, I had COVID, so that was a bummer. Oh wait, wrong one. Jeez. All right, we already got a chat. Kim Johnson. Hey,
Kim.
Yeah.
Sup?
It's nice hearing from you, Kim. Yeah, but yeah, I had COVID for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. And
He probably still has COVID.
actually, did you get COVID?
no.
We were around.
I didn't go with y'all to
Oh, you didn't go. You
train.
didn't go that day. Okay.
No.
All right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I had COVID that day, so yeah, it was a real bummer. Hey, but you know, we were planning on doing, you know, some changes, some real cool stuff, and so
He looks okay, right? Like he looks fine.
Yeah. No, I'm fine, Kim. Okay. Yeah. Like, right? I look fine.
Yeah.
Do I look normal?
Honestly, when I called you the other day, you sounded bad. Like
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I was sick. It wasn't that bad. Either way,
it's still in your throat.
Yeah, either way, nobody cares. I'm fine. Okay. Damn it.
It's in your DNA now.
All right, either way, that's the only thing I was trying to point out is that we haven't done a stream in 2 weeks for that reason alone. You know, I wanted to take a week off to work on stuff on the stream, and then
That's right.
and then that's when I got COVID and it hit me for 2 weeks and kind of screwed us over. And so we've been trying to build up the quality of the stream. You know, obviously, I don't know if you could. I don't know if anybody notices, but there's there's an increase in quality. We're trying to stream it directly instead of doing it through like a streaming platform or like a browser source streaming platform. So either way, and then actually for the first time, and this is something that's pretty awesome, we are streaming on our Twitter channel. And
Ooh.
yes.
Ooh, I need a Twitter now.
And a fun fact, it's actually because of this channel that JB even has a Facebook.
Oh yeah.
It's only because of this channel that he actually create. All right, that's not. Damn, you guys.
Enough.
Why are you getting annoyed?
Silence.
Shut the hell up.
Oh. There we are.
But yeah, if y'all can see, let me put it on the screen. That's
That's
us.
awesome.
That's us. We're on Twitter. We're streaming live right now. So if y'all have a Twitter, please follow us.
Now I gotta make one.
Yeah, please. Or actually, this is better. Yeah, please follow us. And yeah, and this is just one of many changes that are going to be coming this year. Like we said, and we really meant it when we said it. We're trying to make this this channel as, you know,
Accessible.
and as of the best quality as possible. So, you know, I'm taking that seriously. Okay.
Are you? If anybody else has anything to say.
All right. But all right. So oh yeah. All right, well, let's just get started actually, because there's a main story that we wanted to talk about that happened, I think, last week, maybe even the week before.
Right.
But obviously I had COVID, so, you know, we couldn't go through it. And, you know, just the fact that it was surrounded around the RGV, or a church in the RGV. I don't think it really matters when we cover it, because, you know, nobody else in the world, you know, gives a crap when, you know, or knows, you know.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. We'll go through that. I Actually, I think we should go through that first.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Did I tell you about this?
No?
I didn't tell you about this? All right. Headline is
I know we talked a little bit about it, but
You don't have to lie, JB. You can tell the truth.
no, it was because I remember like we had a whole conversation about it. Remember, live by the sword, die by the sword.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Right.
That now I remember.
I'm not gonna all right.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
I'm not gonna die by the sword
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
There was some things said that I might regret. But okay. But yeah, so this is what happened. And I take everything with a grain of salt. Everyone in the RGV loves cheese, man. And so
I love cheese, man.
one RGV woman posted screenshots on her Facebook profile that she had direct messaged a church asking for counseling. And so the church told them, we do offer, or she wanted to speak to the pastor or get counseling. And the person that messaged back told them, we don't do counseling, or our pastor doesn't do counseling, but we do offer it as a service for a fee. And she sent them that information. And then she asked, well, can I just talk to the pastor? And I think after that, there was no reply. Actually, we have the messages right here. Let me bring it up. What am I doing? Beating around the bush. All right, so cat's out of the bag. Oh, wait, wrong one. All right, this is Lifeline Heart of Worship Church. So this woman DM'd this church. Where's the service the next Sunday? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, she put, I am in need of counseling or a talk with the pastor. And whoever's running the page said, we have a professional counselor on staff. There is a fee. If you're interested, call this number to set up an appointment. And she said, I don't have any money. I was just hoping the pastor could have a chat with me. It's okay. Thank you. I will keep the counselor in mind. And she put, okay, our church is available for,
right.
Okay, whatever. Okay. So what happens is apparently, okay, so this pastor has his own personal page, not personal profile, but personal page. And so apparently she DM'd, I don't know if she DM'd that page too,
right,
or if she commented on one of his videos asking like, hey, I need counselor, or hey, I'm in need. Okay. And so that's where this next message comes into play, because she was actually watching one of the church services, and it totally gets cut off, and she finds out that she was blocked by that pastor's page.
Oh,
I know. Juicy, right? Yeah. Okay. And all right. And so she says, hey, good evening. I had commented on she commented on one of his posts. And then I was watching the Sunday service, and now I am blocked from the pastor's page. This freaking chick. Yes, we gave you our answer and provided the information you requested. You rejected it. We don't allow people to comment on our posts when they've been contacted already. Okay. Oh, look, Ray saw it. Yeah, when we be contacted already, please be respectful. Pastor doesn't do counseling. All right, let's go up. And so she comments back, I was just trying to reach out for help, for guidance, the word of God from my local pastor, from my local church. I don't have money, so I cannot see counseling on my own. I do not have a support system, family, or friends. I reached out to the house of God, to people of God, and I'm being turned away because I don't have any money, and I'm being blocked from the pastor's page when I couldn't even finish today's service. She couldn't even finish the watching the church service because she got blocked.
wait, but that's weird that people are like on. Somebody's watching the stream.
That they're administering the
comments.
page.
Like they're keeping tabs on everybody that comments and everybody that.
Hey, that's important. Like, what if somebody puts something really messed up on the during the?
So she probably put something messed up.
No, I'm saying it's good to have live comment admins, like somebody who looks over the comment section and make sure nothing's too out there, so they can delete it right away. What if they put something really messed up on there, man?
I'm pretty sure it happens all the time.
Yeah. Story gets better when the people started noticing the pastor's clothes. He has $1,000 Jordans. Exactly. Do you know what? We're gonna go through the comment section right now. And
He has Jordans? Damn.
okay, all right. Well, hold on, slow down, man. We're gonna get there.
I don't even have Jordans anymore.
And so that's the big thing is that so she put the church on blast that hey, I'm
asking for help.
I just asked for help
And you're
then
not
they
helping.
Yeah, and they blocked me and all this stuff. And so the number one thing, and my wife was the one who told me about it, and she was offended by it. And so this is what it looks like on the surface. This church is denying her counsel by the pastor, and they're actually charging her to get counseling. And so when she doesn't, when she says like I can't afford to, they're charging her for the counseling for somebody who can't afford counseling and really needs it. And at the same time,
You figure churches give free counseling?
because she's trying to reach out to the pastor directly, now they just blocked her completely.
Yeah.
It looks really bad.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened. She posted about it that, oh, this is like so horrible, blah, blah, blah. And obviously it is a horrible, on face value, it is a horrible thing. But, the whole purpose of me pointing this out was because I'll tell you later, I do want to kind of see that maybe this could be a complete misunderstanding. It could possibly be.
On whose end? On the pastor's end?
Hey, things break down in communication. So, okay, hold on. Let me
You're talking about like telephone.
bring that could definitely be it. Let me bring up the comment
I
section.
hate that game.
Hold on, let me open this up wider. Sorry for the people who are watching. Okay. All right, so this chick, I'm here for you. I don't have much answers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on. Or actually, let me make it smaller. I'm sorry, I screwed you guys over. All right. I'm sorry, you guys have to watch all this. Okay. All right, so that's wrong in so many ways. I'm so sorry this happened to you. And a church of all people, I'm sorry, girlie. And let me go back to me actually. I'm sorry, I'm putting all I'm putting all these people's names on.
Oh,
on the
without their
stream.
permission.
But hey, do you know? It's a public post that y'all are commenting on, so it's public information.
Sorry,
at
we
this
got a
point.
lawyer.
Okay, that's why I'm a lawyer.
It's okay. No, we got a lawyer.
Yeah, no,
we're good.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. All right,
Don't test us.
we'll
No,
sue
please
your ass.
don't.
All right. And so obviously many churches run like a business. I'm sorry you had to experience that. And then I've seen a lot of these posts like, OMG, how horrible. I go to Cross Church. They are great. You should think of visiting. All these people recommending their church. Oh, I go to this church. You should go there. Oh, I go to this church. They do that. And somebody actually had the sense, hey, this place has free counseling.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's what people need, like resources like that, if they really need actual counseling. And so it's a bunch of people saying that like, oh, these people, they say they're of God, but they're not. And hey, come to our church. Our church is really good.
Just put the name to the test.
And so like, let me just point out that, no, they absolutely haven't issued a statement. No. And I think they feel 100% justified in the way they,
That they shouldn't.
they
don't have to.
Yeah. Let me point this out. There's two things. There's two things that could be the difference maker in what happened between this woman and the church. And so what I'm thinking is, I want to know, what did she say?
Post,
Yeah. What
yeah.
did she post to the pastor? Like, what did she
just
tell
posted,
him?
like the 8 with the dashes and with the D, and then that's how she got blocked.
That would be messed up. Okay. But that's why, like, maybe she put something so like ridiculously out of school to where like,
She probably put, "Hey, I need counseling."
what if she put like, hey, you still up?
Something like that. Like, "Hey, I need counseling," and then that's why they were like, "No, we blocked you because we already told you the steps you needed. Like, we already directed you. You're not following
Yeah.
our direction, so now you're blocked."
So that's why, like, if she, and And here's the thing: if she would have said some, like maybe she commented to him directly, or she DM'd to his page directly, and maybe it was something very inappropriate. You know what I mean? Or just like not inappropriate, but to where she came off as kind of like, okay,
Or like, why are you ignoring me?
like this woman, yeah, like this woman, you know, like
She's just trying to start stuff.
yeah. Maybe they got the sense that maybe she's trying to start stuff. Okay, and maybe that wasn't the case, but
I think you cut off.
the what?
I think you got cut off.
No, I'm still. You can't hear me or what?
No.
Oh shoot! I think it's. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off. There you go. You can hear now, right?
There you go.
All right. I'm sorry. And so maybe, you know. Okay, so we don't know what was. We don't know what she commented to him or messaged him directly.
Right.
But on top of that, I do want to point out that like. They're saying that she wanted pastoral counseling. You know what I mean? That she wanted, and
She
here's,
wanted to talk to the pastor.
and here's the thing: is that counseling is a formal. How do you say it? Like a formal word. Like it's an actual. It's an actual practice.
Right.
Like not anybody can
Just
can
counsel.
be a counselor.
Okay.
And if anything, I'd recommend most pastors like they need to do serious like training and education in formal counseling before they even consider like legitimately counseling
You
people.
know what? Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of pastors to where they could do more harm than they're doing good, and they're just trying to do the right thing by, oh, I'm trying to counsel.
No,
I'm
but
a
it de-
pastor. I'm supposed to.
But it depends. Like, what is the I guess the pastor's end goal?
Here's the problem.
You know.
I can imagine this exactly. They put the dumbest person in charge of replying to the messages, replying to the DMs that somebody sends in because they give them dumb work. Like, okay, look, we're going to put you in charge of just messaging people on Facebook.
It's probably a girl. She's probably pretty.
It's probably, honestly,
So stop.
wait, what's your problem? She's going to like me.
If I go to church, maybe. Yeah.
I can imagine it just being an old lady with no skills, no personal,
wrong.
personal
It's a
skills, no
young
customer
person.
service skills. And so when she sees somebody type, I'm in need of counseling, she thinks like, oh, we have counseling. And so she puts like, we have counseling for a fee, this and this and that. And
I don't think this is the first time this has happened.
okay, well, that's why if somebody is that like unaware of like, you know, reading between the lines that no, she's not talking about formal counseling. She's talking about like that she needs to speak to the pastor, that she's like, you know,
I'm saying like if that's the person you're saying that wasn't behind the computer, then the conversation would have been totally different. It would have been like her trying to like, oh, well what can I do? Or what, you know, like
I'm saying they have some
it
type
was
of
so direct. It was so like, no, there's this. It's like, it's almost like there's a ledger. Okay, if somebody says this, then you reply with this.
exactly.
And then if they say this, then you reply with this.
Exactly.
And then if they deny all, then boom. Then you know what I mean? Like, so
Correct.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, that's exactly what happened. So then she went on the actual live stream. Who knows what she said, but it was enough to be pointed out to the point to where, okay, now you're blocked, and now you know you can't be a part of this anymore.
So I can imagine just somebody totally unaware, not knowing how to deal with people, and just like not reading between the lines. Like, hey, she doesn't want formal counseling, but you know, she maybe okay. And this is where things get really messed up.
Okay.
To where like as everyone starts like now everyone's just talking down on the church. Everyone's just saying like, you know, oh, this person's not of God.
See, but that's always like I always feel like shit like this is like it's almost like waves. Like they're gonna talk shit and then they're gonna forget. You know.
That's
like-
dude. That's exactly how the Rio Grande Valley is. Oh, sorry, Michael Shannon. To where like they freaking.
Something else tomorrow is gonna fucking be another wave of like, oh, you know, this bullshit.
Do you remember when Elon Musk said that like, oh, we're gonna fly our rockets in Brownsville and Boca Chica because it might, you know, if anything explodes, we have a lot of land, and everyone freaked out because they thought Boca Chica was 99.9% water, and all the debris was gonna land in water and hurt our wildlife, not knowing that there is a shitload of land in freaking Boca Chica.
like that you can't live on. Yeah.
Okay. And so here's where it gets real messed up. So, somewhere here, damn. How sad they took off their reviews.
That's sad.
Dude, there was one that was Really, there's so many messages. I'm having a hard time
So everybody over here is like just calling him out.
keeping up. Yeah, hold on. Let me find.
Find me the person that's defending the church.
There was one chick that was defending. I'm calling her a chick. There was one beautiful woman of God who was defending the church, and there was one really sexy woman of God that was defending the church. And you guys ever heard that some churches, instead of passing a basket around to donate, some churches, not saying that one, but some churches will ask you to fill out an automatic deduction form. Yeah, no, that's, that. And I
I need
don't
to start doing that.
look. I don't have anything against that, just because like the culture, the practice is that
It's a subscription to God. You're not willing to pay a subscription to God?
Hold on. The practice is that, and I don't even, whatever. I don't even want to get into it. But like the practice is that you're supposed to give 10% of your earnings, and so that
You're supposed to save
doing
that
an
shit.
doing an auto pay deduction, kind of makes that
Auto pay into a savings account,
of-
and God will still be happy. Trust
All right,
me.
chill out, dude. Look, we're not disagreeing. I'm just trying to empathize with what he's talking about.
Yeah.
All right, this is where it gets
I'd
real
rather
messed up.
subscribe.
I'd rather subscribe to Netflix.
There you go, $15.
Yeah.
There's documentaries about God on there. I'm pretty sure. Boom.
Yeah, you learn a lot. This is where it gets real messed up. They start looking at their clothes.
This is what you're talking about.
Puro Gucci Pastora $800
It's
belt.
probably not Gucci. It's probably Fucci.
All the sessions adding up. Look, and they start looking at all the pictures. $175
Let's see.
earrings.
How
Look
could
at
you
those
tell?
earrings. I don't know.
So she wanted to talk to her. Is that the
No.
pastor?
This isn't the pastor. This is the pastor's wife, dude. They're looking at the pastor's wife's earrings.
Oh, okay. That's even more messed up.
On who? On whose
But I
part?
like it. On everybody. But I like it.
Oh my god! Look, $2,000 shoes after taxes. I'm gonna click it. Hold on. Yeah. So now they're.
I can buy two pairs of those,
Yeah. No. Yeah. And so.
and I'd be broke.
Oh my gosh, JB. Damn it. Hold on, man.
I'm saying, dude, we should just start our own church.
Yeah. What are you gonna call it, JB?
Church of Mickey. Mickey will be ready in an hour.
Me. Worship me. And look, here's where they put the screenshot of the. Oh wait, shoot. Let me take it off.
Dude, that jersey alone's like $100. Why is he wearing a Prescott jersey?
Those are the shoes.
Wonder.
Those are the shoes that they're
The church.
criticizing.
There you go, Jerry.
Church of Dead
The
Bird.
Church of Dead Bird.
Dead Bird.
He will rise again.
I will rise again. Oh, yeah, it's birthday.
That's right.
Oh wait.
That's
Great job, Jerry.
you like that? That was me and Jerry.
Oh no, that was great. Really, it really was. And look, so they put the picture of how much those shoes cost, which
Oh, dude, I almost bought those shoes for real.
and look, they have receipts, dude. They're posting what the pastors are wearing.
But if it's a fake one, it's at least like it's
All right.
still like $250 if
All right,
it's a
but-
fake one.
Marie Rodriguez, you need to chill out. Like they belong in jail. They didn't kill anybody, man. They didn't take away services from her. They just didn't give her services.
But read her the rest of her comment.
That's why I don't go to church. I'm not going to be giving them my husband's heart. Exactly. Not her hard-earned money. Her husband's.
hard buddy. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I said the name of the Lord in vain.
Yeah,
I
you
apologize.
shouldn't do that.
I'll do 10 Hail Marys later.
Hell no, they can get their lazy asses to work. While her husband is doing all the work.
Okay. Mrs. Hard Worker.
While their husband is doing all the That is awesome. Freeloaders.
god.
Oh, that's awesome.
God, I did it again. It's like, oh my, I need to like just Come up with another
Look,
word.
they're tagging Channel
Channel
4 in the
4.
comments.
Did they
That's-
respond? No,
Yeah,
they
Channel
didn't.
4 was like, okay, we'll arrest him.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
they ignore me when I had proof.
Channel 4 won't do anything.
Look, read it.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, do you know, I saw this. I know what they're talking about. Okay, Channel 4 won't do anything. They ignored me when I had proof of a sexual assault done by a
Well,
youth pastor.
they can't really do anything.
Well,
If they're a news station, like you have to go to the cops for like that, and then once it's under like police work, then boom, like
no, Bobby's right. Ryan Wolf would be all over this. He wouldn't even care if there wasn't enough evidence.
that's probably why he left.
He was too much a man of integrity.
Yeah, he was too. Not even that. He was like too crazy, you know, too gun ho.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, and dude, man, people are killing this church, man, and so it's difficult to Mexican Joel Osteen. Wow.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, no,
Is it in a way?
yeah. Look, somebody was complimenting or like inviting him to Cross Church, and look, this chick is talking down on Cross Church. Cross Church treated me just as ugly when I came to them asking for prayers when my husband was on a ventilator. They told me they couldn't pray for us because we had visited another church. Literally, we went for one service because another friend of ours asked us to visit their church. Regardless, it shouldn't have mattered. I was asking for prayer. You'd think that would be the pastor's sole
Dude, I'm
responsibility.
telling you, Mickey, we'll start our own church. We're like, we'll pray for you no matter what. Like,
Yep.
you want the world to burn, we'll pray for you. We won't deny you.
Oh, we'll pray that the world burns with them or what?
We're just supporting everybody.
Even if they want the world to burn, we'll.
We can't deny it.
Do you know what? That's why, like, I feel like no, I'm agreeing with Ray right now. I feel like I'll be too obvious.
I
So
can
yeah,
blend in. Yeah. I can blend in.
that's why I really,
Yeah.
I really need JB to stand up and start doing some
dude, like,
undercover work.
Right now, I'll just shave the beard and everything, so that way I just leave the mustache. I'll even cut all my hair, dude, if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll cut it all off.
All right. Do you know, Jerry? We will pray that Brady goes back to New England. Isn't he retired?
Jerry,
He retired.
you don't want Brady. What the hell, dude? Just move on. Brady's already too old. What's his name's the future? What's his name?
Look, I just want to point out. Wait, hold on. All right. I just want to point out that, like, here's the thing. You know, like I said, it could be. Oh my God. She thinks a lot, Bobby. Now I can't post this on my church forums.
Dude, yeah, Jerry, go with me. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But like, look, for all the people recommending your church in the comments, this could happen to your church. The same thing. It just takes one person and one dumb person.
So we're gonna start doing this.
One person and one dumb person behind the keyboard saying like, "Oh yeah, we have counseling services," and then just like that, everyone will go after your church, and they'll say your church is just as evil as as this church that they're criticizing right now. This could happen to all of them, and I can almost empathize with the people in this church because.
They're not a part of this at all. Like,
Dude, being involved in a church, I've realized that, man, dude, when your goal is to help people, you realize how much sometimes people just suck, dude. I never imagined I'd be in this situation to where it's a lose situation.
yeah. But God teaches you to help either way, you know? Like,
Wrong. And do you know what? Let me go to the wise words. And this is what's most ironic. Now we're going to go to the wise words of
This is him,
the
isn't
very
it?
own
This is him.
Pastor Pepe Cervantes from Lifeline Church. I don't know how to say it. But
what was it? Mexican what?
But wait, what did you say previously about helping people, JB?
Oh, that doesn't God preach to, help no matter what,
That's a good point. A good point, JB. But you are wrong. And here's what makes it look very messed up. So when this happened,
I'm wrong. Okay.
I went to his page And one of the first sermons that I saw in his page, listen for yourself. Oh wait, let me bring up the volume so it's not low. Whoops. All right.
You can't be asking the Lord, Lord, help me and give me the strength that I need. And God says, I'm trying to help you, but you keep going back to your own vomit. It doesn't work that way. Some of you need to go back to your friends list and delete some friends. Some of you need to go back to your contacts and block some contacts. There's something so powerful called block. People that just come in your life and all they're going to do is tear you down and bring you down and negativity and tell you you can't do it. You got to block those people in your life. I didn't say you got to hate those people. You got to pray for them, but you got to block those people in your life. You can't be drowning in
So
this
that's what he
pit,
did.
church. The pit is not permanent. When you understand the bigger picture, you don't have to have hate within you. You don't have to be bitter within you. You don't have
This
to
guy
hate
makes money
family.
doing this?
You don't have to hate friends. You can see that all of it is part of the process to develop me. So
Hey,
when I get to where
he stood
Look
by
at-
his principle. He's a man of principle.
Are those
man.
instruments paid by the church?
He's a JB. Look,
Dude, look at the guitars.
JB. You're looking at the guitars, but you're not looking at the bigger picture.
Look at the whole set. Look at that guitar behind him.
Not big enough of a
like
picture.
at least like an $800 guitar.
JB, that picture that you're looking at is not big enough. You need to look at the bigger picture,
man.
and you need to block the
That's
shit out of
That's
these people.
$1,000 watch. Look at that watch.
All right, let's check out their.
That guy looks like Andrew. Honestly, go back.
Hold on, dude. Nobody knows who Andrew is. It's gonna be irrelevant.
He look like Andrew with glasses with a beautiful black, like a par or something.
Lifeline, Heart of Worship. Okay, and I'm sorry for anybody I know who goes to this church, but sucks.
Well, if somebody does, like, I want to talk to somebody that does.
Yeah, I'm trying to find their additional. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. You asked, you shall receive. All right, let's check this out. All right, Lifeline. Oh wait, Lifeline Heart of Worship began 13 years ago with about 35 people. In that short period of time, we've grown over to 2,000 in regular attendance, seen thousands of lives along the way. Pastor Pepe Cervantes leads the church with a strong vision and passion to see those we are not
Far from God.
to see those far from God raised in the life of Christ. It's an explosive, phenomenal event of God, something you have to see to believe. No matter what part of the Rio Grande Valley you're from, we believe if you walk through our doors, you will experience God's love. We live in a real world with real problems, and therefore we believe we must preach the real word of God. It's his word that transforms us and his blood that redeems us. And we are not about religion, but rather about relationship. If you're looking for the perfect church, we are not it. We are all broken pieces, but God is putting us back together. And we are the imperfect church seeking God's perfect, and we are Lifeline. We invite you to find out for yourself what we're all about. See, wow, that's beautiful. Well, he was at least honest about their imperfection. Look, that's the thing. And do you know what? Like, I want to cry when I see that, because that's literally the point I'm trying to make, is that, like, I can't imagine a church going through their life, whatever their lifespan is, without going through something like this, because of, and it could come down to simple miscommunication, to where the dumb person that's in charge of messaging back and the dumb person that's in charge of adminning the comment section just handled things the wrong way. However, there is a situation to where
This bitch she just needs to seek God herself.
because obviously, look, and this is the same thing with Andrew Tate, or like not even Andrew Tate, but also like who is we saying Greta Thunberg,
Yeah.
to where, like, you know, I don't think they're total like psychopaths. I think or sociopaths. I think they actually believe in what they're saying, and so something happened
That's
here.
scary.
Some type of, you know, or they could be so far gone they don't realize how, like, you know, how much, you know, they're, I don't know. But what I do have to say,
Maybe they thought it was a fake account.
I don't think so. Where my concern is that if they're charging for counseling, where's that money going? Is it
To the guitars.
All right, enough with the guitars, JB. All right.
They had like 3 of them.
if it's a situation to where, look, I have the Church of Deadbird, and JB communes to the Church of Deadbird, okay, and JB's also a licensed counselor, and so JB's like, hey, in case anybody reaches out, I do counseling, so if anybody needs professional help, could you throw them my way? And I'll be like, oh yeah. So if anybody like, let's say I'm the head of the Church of Deadbird,
Yeah.
because I'm Deadbird.
You are the head of Church of Deadbird.
Yeah, and so if anybody were to reach out to me for actual counseling, formal
But
counseling,
I'm I'm your account.
because they have mental issues, I would not feel comfortable because I'm not a trained therapist or whatever it is, and so I would direct them your way. And so, like,
If I'm a licensed counselor,
yeah, well,
therapist.
that was part of the scenario I gave, and so, like, I would direct them your way, and so
That's
I would.
a tough situation though, because now it's like I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the man.
Exactly. So that's why I'm trying to differentiate between counseling, or do you just want to talk to the pastor? Because the pastor can, if you're looking for like pastoral counseling, like something in regards to the Bible or in regards to like, anything in regards to like Christianity or the Bible, okay, that's fine. Like, the pastor is supposed to be doing that job.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for formal counseling, like, a pastor could do more harm than they will do good, And so that's why, like, exactly, the word counseling is a strong word. And so that's why it's not her fault if she says I need counseling. It's the freaking woman's fault. And that's what I'm saying. I can imagine these people being so stupid when they see like, oh, she's asking for counseling. Oh, we have counseling. Instead, she should have been like,
this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on my Facebook and I'm going to message that same church and I'm going to use that. I need guidance.
dude, there was
And
this,
then see what they do.
and I wanted to find it in the comment section. There was this woman that she put I'm going to see what they say back. And she put a screenshot of her asking like, hey, I need prayer for my husband. We're doing all this stuff or whatever. Can I talk to the pastor? And they said, hey, thank you for messaging back. Man, I wanted to find it, man.
Oh, yeah. So it's probably like an automated thing, and then somebody goes and sees the thing, and then
so she commented afterwards.
Yeah.
So can I speak to the pastor? And that was the screenshot she put. Like, let's see what they say back. So this Christian woman is lying to the church, lying to the messenger, like to the church messenger, direct DMs, so that she could prove a point whether this church is actually bad or not. Like,
Facebook's the devil, dude.
this is how all these freaking stupid people represent Christianity.
Facebook is the devil. Dude.
All these people are the ones representing Christianity, the ones lying to the church, like, oh, me and my husband need prayer. And then behind the scenes, like, let's see what they say back. You
They
freaking,
denied me my prayer.
you chismosa.
Real church, they denied me my prayers.
My husband's sick. I need help. And sometimes, like in hardships like this, to where I have to, as a Christian, right, as a holy Christian.
So he says.
Like, when I see stuff like this, I really do. I really do. How do you say it? Like, I'm a little bit thankful that there are some people who, like, maybe like Jerry, who are atheist or agnostic or something, to where they can feel comfortable to, criticize the church as much as I feel obliged to. So thank you, Jerry. You're doing God's work without even knowing it.
But that's the whole point. Like, we need everybody, we need Jerry's, we need Mickey's. We can't have one without the other,
Oh, he addressed it? Oh, shit. Hey, where? Was it on the church's page or his personal page? I need to know this.
Just look on his page.
Yeah, before we do that, let me just play this audio real quick.
You
Look,
can't be
one
asking the Lord,
guitar,
Lord, help me and
two
give me the strength
guitar.
that I need. God says, I'm trying
And over here to the right,
to
we
help
got
you, but you
more.
keep going back to your own vomit.
Is this
It
where he
doesn't work
addressed
that
it?
way. Some of you need to go back to your friends list and delete some friends. Some of you need to go back to your contacts and block some contacts. There's something so powerful called block.
See, he addressed
People
it.
that just come in
I
your
know
life
exactly
and all
what
they're going
he's
to do is
talking
tear
about.
you.
Yeah, you're just telling me before this.
Exactly.
That,
He's not wrong.
JB was just telling me before that he blocked somebody on Facebook.
And that's where we will end it.
Yeah, maybe you should go. Maybe you should go to this church, dude. Maybe this church is.
I'm not perfect.
This church is for you, dude. That's what it is. It's definitely for you.
Blocked.
It all makes sense. He's 40 plus wearing skinny jeans. You freaking
What?
jerks, man. How dare you all? How dare you all? Look, all these people like, oh wow, that's messed up. But then went up to 4.0. There. JB, I'm blocking you for not wearing the braids.
I still have them. They're just crappy.
Man, I want to find that lady
They're coming apart.
who DM'd the church direct. Let's see what they say.
See, yeah, dude.
Oh, I need prayer for me and my husband. He's sick.
They denied it.
Dude, that's a lot of comments, dude.
That is so messed up, dude. Oh, where is it? I want to find it, dude. That's the one I really want. Oh yeah. But no. If they did address it, I want to see that video. If they address this whole issue, I want to check it out. It's a free service, very helpful. Let's see what happens.
It's probably on his page, honestly.
Yeah, sorry, I know I'm going really fast. I just I really want to find that comment or something that that's like relevant. Oh man. And you know what, like this sermon that this guy's giving, you know, let me just vent for a little bit. This is so typical like new age church to where like,
So you disagree with it?
They give a story. JV, it's okay. If you want to block people, you can block people. Okay, that's not the point.
I'm not opposed to that. I already told you earlier.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not the point I'm trying to make. What I'm trying to make, the point I'm trying to make is that, and I'll continue to look for that post if they did address it, because I do want to see it. But look, the point I'm trying to make is that like all of these churches and all of these new age Christian churches, like a lot of them are all the same, to where it's all about, okay, whenever you feel like you're in doubt or whenever you feel like hurt or whenever you feel scared or all this stuff, here's a story in the Bible that addresses that. And this story will give you faith and this story will give you peace and all this stuff. And like, so now it's been years and years of people telling other Christians, okay, what the Bible is, it's a manual. If you feel this way,
Dude, look at that guitar.
you go, quit looking. Nobody could see
Dude,
what we're looking at.
That is
All right, hold on. I'll
beautiful.
put it up. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's a nice
You
guitar.
didn't even show him. That one, that orange one.
This one. It's a nice guitar.
Look at that one.
Looks great.
That's beautiful.
All right, JB, way to
Just sorry.
way to digress. Okay. And so it's years and years of people telling other Christians like, oh, when you need to. No, I can't find
Single
it.
parents.
It's not here. I'm sorry, Josh. I couldn't find it.
Like and share.
Yeah, but like, okay, when you're going through this, go to the Bible, and they use it like a manual. And then so what happens? It's years and years of people using the Bible like a manual, and like it, and so they totally distort what it actually is.
Right.
And now people aren't even able to, like, I don't know, they're not able to like study scripture properly and understand scripture properly. And like, it's almost like you're depriving people of what scripture actually is, you know? It's a book of, it's books. It's a library.
Does
of
it bother
wisdom.
you when people like quote Bible verses?
Exactly, dude. Like
On their Instagram handle, it's like John 3:16.
like, dude, there's so many Bible verses to where if you just keep reading, it's like saying the total opposite of like, you know, and one of the best examples is like John Jones. He has, I think it's Philippians. He has Philippians
Yeah.
across his chest. and it's I can do anything through the Lord who gives me strength. And the whole purpose of that verse is that they are going to go through a time of suffering. It's not about, oh, they're going to fight through this or they're going to fight through that or whatever. But no, it's because they're going to be suffering. Like they're going to go through a time of.
See, but for Jones, I guess it makes sense because he fucking, that's part of the fighting. Like he's going to suffer for a little bit, but in the end, if he comes out, that's part of the glory.
But that's not the point. The point is that like you're not going to come out of it. You're going to get killed, dude.
You probably will, but if you stay alive, then shit.
And so that's why like all of the apostles got killed. All of the apostles got were martyrs.
They're ready to die.
And and that's the point. The point isn't that like, oh, God will give you strength so that you can get through anything. It's that God will give you strength to get to go through those things. And so like, so you can happily get beheaded, and whatever. That's the only point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say like, people are criticizing this church. Well, at the same time, they're like, you could just tell from their own practices, like they're there. Oh, look at his clothes. Oh, look at his sneakers. Look at all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Look, you're all a bunch of judgmental pricks. I'm so Hey, hold on. I'm sorry.
Church of Deadbird.
Wait, I need to chill.
We got our first service this Sunday.
All right, Church of Deadbird.
It's like at midnight.
It's gonna go off. Yeah,
Bring some beer.
Yeah. All right. Well, once again, we're also streaming on Twitter, so feel free to check out our Twitter, Mickey G channel on Twitter. That's our handle, Mickey G channel, and also our YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please follow and subscribe. Thank you all very much. We really need to. I'm trying to push for as many subscribers by the end of the year as possible. That's the goal we've made for ourselves, and that's the goal we're gonna go through. And so, with that being said, I don't think there's anything else to. No. Jerry said he's gonna unsubscribe. He's gonna block. Do you know what, Jerry? We'll block you. We'll block you before you block us.
Cut him off.
Yeah, let me take off this comment. I'm giving you too much of a platform.
Cut him off the stream too.
How dare you? Damn it.
He won't leave. He'll come back.
He'll come back.
All
right. So, son of a bitch. All right. So one of the things that we wanted to make a point this year before I got COVID was that, we want to stand. This is now my podcast.
He just takes over this.
You jackass. Gee, thanks a lot, Jerry. So we want to make a strong. Hey, JB, Sarah said that she liked her hair.
It looks better like
It looks great. No,
a couple of days ago. No, it's like falling apart.
yeah, it's de-threading now, but
Yeah. I need to get it braided again.
Andrew, Andrew was on the badass. Josh coming.
There he is.
There it is. Oof, there it is. All right, let me click it. Don't worry, I'll put it up. Yeah, I was gonna change subjects, but
The delay.
no, here we go. All right, 18:30.
This is an hour long.
He gave us the timestamp, dude. Perfect.
We're gonna go through the whole thing.
Thanks so much, man. We're gonna ask him.
Thank you, Sarah. Sorry, I didn't know she's heard me.
No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she. Thank you, Sarah.
No, let me just show the audience. That way they can see. Boom.
That looks great, dude. Give it up for JB's hair.
They say I look like a fighter now.
JB the God Killer. That's why we call him JB the God Killer.
I try.
She said, "Wow, it's fantastic, right? Fantastic. Looks great."
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. No. Definitely. Yeah. He looks like he respects women on dates. He respects women on dates, but after the date, there is no respect.
Jerry, I'd respect you too, Jerry. Don't think, otherwise. I'd respect you too, Jerry.
Yeah. Damn, JB, you're getting it on the stream, dude. You're so delicious.
This is my podcast now, Mickey.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Hey, Jerry, come to Mickey's house.
Hey, this isn't in my house. This is a professional studio we're in.
Oh yeah, hey Jerry, come to the studio. My bad.
We're in an isolated area, okay? We pay rent here. All right. Hold on. Let me
Floods here.
put. All right, let's check this out.
Were questioning us and say, Pastor, why don't you go and defend yourself out there? Why don't you go do that?
Oh, no. I didn't see
I
it.
have a responsibility for them. I have a responsibility for you.
Oh, let's. I want to see what
to
led
the
up to
lead
this.
up.
Powerful services where we saw the altar filled with.
Dude, that shirt's probably like.
Wait, hold on.
And so again, we just see God moving, and then something that tried to overshadow this week was Monday. Monday, we literally go to our property, we get our leadership, and literally put the Word of God. We weren't burying the Word of God, but we were literally planting the Word of God foundation on our property. And I really believe that the moment we did that, hell shook, and this valley just shook in its own place.
They
Amen?
shook hell?
We do that, and then everything that happened to us happened to us
Wait.
this week. And so I know some people were questioning us and say, Pastor, why don't you go and defend yourself out there? Why don't you go do that?
Wait,
We're not going to do that because I don't have our property. And I really believe that the moment we did that, hell shook, and this valley just shook in its own place. Amen? We do that, and then everything that happened to us this week. And so I know some people were questioning us and say, Pastor, why don't you go and defend yourself out there? Why don't you go do that? No, we're not going to do that because I don't have a responsibility for them. I have a responsibility for you. So we are going to explain ourselves in a very brief manner. We're going to explain ourselves and tell you what really happened. Because there's always two sides to every story, and I've taught you that. And it's always good to take information, but don't say anything until you know the whole story. But before we do that, I said it earlier, and if you thought, church, that the enemy was going to be still, with everything that I just told you, we're affecting countries all over the world. If you thought he was going to be still, church, we kicked the enemy in the gut. You thought the enemy would know. The enemy came and kicked back.
All right, hold on. It's because I don't want to cut it off. So anything I'm going to say, I want to say in between. Like, okay, I hope he has a really good freaking explanation because
He's saying a lot.
He's starting to really put it out like, oh, this is like totally typical. Like the enemy's coming after us. The enemy's
The
doing
devil's gonna come. It's coming for me. Like
I'm trying to work on it.
there's three sides to every
Damn, he's kind of buff. I'm trying to be on this guy's side, and I'm trying to say like, oh, this is a total misunderstanding. You know,
I think he rolls.
But like, I'm not going on the level to where like, oh, it's the enemy. All right, we'll continue. Sorry about that.
It's a nice shirt though, like $200 shirt maybe.
But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. This is what we do. This is what we're called to do, and this is what we're going to continue to do. So let me break it down for you. And first, like I said it earlier this morning, I'll say it again. I apologized publicly. I say publicly because this was out in public. I apologize publicly to my family, my wife and my son that had to deal with this garbage and deal with this nonsense. I apologize to our pastors who had to deal with this as well. I had to apologize to our leaders and volunteers. And now I'm apologizing to you all because I know some of you heard it. I mean, some of you maybe were, were affected by friends or family. Some of you here that don't know what we're talking about, praise the Lord. Just leave it alone. But let me just say this: we apologize to you for having to do what happened and so on and so forth. For you to have to deal with it, I apologize for that. If all of that just hit me personally by myself, not my family, not our leaders, not anybody, I'll take it, man. I signed up for this. I'm called for this. I got it.
Get over yourself, dude. Okay.
He's on stage, bro.
Look
at the mic.
He's feeling big. He's feeling
Yeah,
big.
and he looks buff.
The music.
Can I get another beer?
Yeah.
I kind of need another beer.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
The fucking build up, dude. Oh my god. He's
that's-
probably a trap artist.
I'm not gonna continue until you come back. The music, it adds to the mood. It really does. Oh my god. That's why, look, I'm here trying to stand up for the guy, and I'm saying it could be a total misunderstanding. Oh, the person behind it, they heard counseling and they automatically thought, hey, we offer those services and we're doing this. But I would never, ever, unless this chick is a total, he has proof that she's a total psycho and planned this whole thing, then like I would never just come to like, oh, the enemy's coming after us. I'm built for this. I can do all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. No. Can you, you bet your sweet, what do you call it? You bet your sweet, although we don't make decisions live and on the air, you bet your sweet behind. Or behinds, plural. But yeah, that's why, like, as much as I'm trying to stand up for him, like, you know, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, the enemy's after, you know, whatever. He's very much overdoing it. Bad vibes, may God bless them. We have to pray for those who are like this. You know, and that's where I'd make the difference to where, like, I think we're all like that, honestly. I think we're all just as bad as. Wait, what does that mean? I'm trying to say that, look, all the people who are judging him.
Andrew, you can come right now if you want.
Oh, I'm sorry. I muted you. I'm sorry.
Andrew, you can come right now if you want. You don't have to ask this guy. And you're good for next Thursday, too.
That's why I just, like, okay, we'll go back to the video. But all I was trying to say is that, like, you know, all the people who are talking smack about him were claiming to be Christian and were showing their true colors. And here we are claiming to be, shut up, Jerry.
I already told you, Jerry.
We're in a private, isolated area.
Mickey's got a gun.
Some people will hurt you. Oh, never mind. I can't do this. All right.
Don't trust.
All right. Well, let's continue the video. All right. This is him explaining himself on why. And not only is he saying that, like, I'm going to explain to you what happened, but he's saying, like, no, the enemy's coming after us. I'm not going to tell you what happened for all the people who don't know. Just tell them.
No, I think he is going to.
Just tell them what happened. He's not going to.
No?
We'll see. We'll see.
I got no problem with it. But we're going to tell you something very clear. We want to be transparent with you. We're going to tell you really quickly how we do ministry at Lifeline Heart of Worship. People call us, people message us all the time. They say, Pastor, we need help.
Oh, this is good.
First thing we do, we say, okay, fine, call the church office. You call the church office, as soon as it's over, they'll screen your call. If they need prayer, we'll pray. If you need counseling, and I hate to use that word counseling now because it gets so blown out of proportion, but if you need direction, we give direction. We give direction based on biblical principles. We are spiritual leaders, that's what we are, but we are not professional counselors. We are not. And so, that was...
I told you. Look, you know...
Just what we needed.
Call me what you want about, like, you know, playing devil's advocate, all this stuff. I agree with them. And that's why, like, I actually agree with that. I think 99% of pastors that do counseling shouldn't be doing counseling. I think they're doing more harm than they are doing good.
But you guys said earlier that they should be licensed counselors.
I think they should. Get the training. I think they should get the actual, but as they are right now, I think the majority, 99%, don't have that training and don't have the, you know, the wherewithal to
have
actually
to ask every single one of them.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, look, I'm not saying this is totally forgivable because, like I said, he's already playing the martyr, the victim. Like, oh, I'm taking all this. I'm taking all this. Sorry, I went to the wrong one. My bad. All right, let's continue.
That same information was given to this individual. This individual decided not to call the office. He basically decided to do her own thing. Okay, fine, we respect that. You do your thing, not a problem. But the moment you start throwing on our thread and start being negative and start dropping comments, you're going to get blocked. You're going to get blocked out. Let me just be very clear about two things. Number one, if someone comes to our door and needs help, we're going to provide spiritual guidance. We're going to pray for you. But if you need professional help, we're going to send you somewhere else. You're going to say, hey, you know what? We can't help you here with this, but we can send you somebody else. And guess what? That professional provider is going to charge you something. That's what that fee is. It's not a fee of Lifeline. It's not a money that comes to somebody goes out there and gets the help. You're going to pay for that. Just as if you came to us with a sickness and we prayed for healing, but you still needed a doctor, we're going to send you to a doctor. Hey, go see this person or go see that person. And guess what? They're going to charge you. It's not that we were telling people that we couldn't take care of them because they didn't want to pay. Please, that is nothing but a lie. That is nothing but a lie. Our lines will continue to be open. We will continue to serve people. We will continue to guide people the way we see fit. And when we can't, we will outsource you. And then you have to be responsible for that. Let's be clear about that. Point number 2 that I have to make, and it's very, very clear.
Wait, hold on. Before he makes point number 2. Look, This is from the second, and I hope my wife is watching this.
Who wrote that song? Who planned? They planned all this before, so that he rehearsed this. You need to find a better piano music.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
You gotta find that one. You gotta ask. You gotta call them. Hey, what song did y'all use during the speech?
From the second that Priscilla told me, or I'm sorry, from the second that my wife, I don't want to call her by, I don't want to offend her by calling her by name. From the second that my wife told
she
me,
has a name.
from the second that my beautiful, perfect wife Priscilla told me about about this thing that happened, that was the first thing that came to mind. I told her, okay, I have two questions. What did she message him? What did she send
said
him?
negative.
What did she? Yeah, and that's why some people.
Thanks for helping me, brah.
Especially the ones who aren't mentally stable and need something like counseling, and that's why it's such a loaded. We
already showed him, Andrew.
Yeah. We already. You missed it. We already showed the screenshot.
Just go backwards, like
rewind.
like 30 minutes.
Or hey, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and then on YouTube you could rewind on live videos.
And then go to our Twitter and follow
us on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, okay. For all the people who missed it at first, we are streaming live on Twitter. So right now we're streaming live on YouTube.
We added at Elon too.
Yeah, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So please go to all of our social media accounts and follow us, please. Thank you. And so, yeah, what did she send her? What did she send the group? What did she message them? And also, that word counseling. It was a loaded word. And so that's why, like, as much as he's standing up for, like, oh, she's putting all this negativity and she asked for counseling, we're going to direct you in the right thing. The freaking stupid person who was handling the Facebook should have known, hey, do you mean formal counseling or do you mean or what do you mean by counseling or like pastoral
counseling?
Exactly. What are you asking for? Because let's say she did need, actual professional counseling.
Yeah.
Those are the people who are the most dangerous, who are the most mentally unstable, to where they will put venom into the comment section. They will, and I've had that happen to me, to where people who are going through mental issues that
we got
I'm
another
surrounded
shooter
by,
on our hands.
Dude,
that's how fucking
they put a bunch of venom on social media about
that's how
me.
church shooters are made.
Yeah, dude, chill out.
We're talking about unstable people that are gonna do things that you don't even know.
Exactly. That's why,
So do you handle it that way? Just block them and deny them all
damn you,
access. Give them a reason to come. Oh, you want me to show up to your church? Okay.
Oh my
I'll show up to your
gosh.
church. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, that's and so some people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that there's another
I just
side
think
to
worst
the story.
case scenario.
All right, and so all right, hold on. Hey, but did they specify in the messages that the charge was for a doctor? Okay, that's what. Oh, do you know? I
Right.
said that to Priscilla too. Okay, where's the money going?
Yeah.
Is it to where like I said, like that scenario with Dead
To the
Bird Church?
counselor?
To where
Yeah.
all I'm doing is directing them towards you, and that fee is what you charge.
Who's to say that I'm a counselor just by chance goes to the Deadbird Church?
Yeah,
Just by coincidence.
And so that's why, if that fee went to the church, then that's 100%, 10 times out of 10, no excuse for it. That's immoral. If a
Okay.
church is taking in a fee for professional counseling, that's immoral. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're providing services for the church, then it should be free. But if you're just directing them to a professional, then okay. Then it's fine. That professional could charge whatever the hell they want to charge. Like he was saying about the
probably expensive.
Dude, well, welcome to real life, dude. Like professional services are expensive.
I believe that some people
just
just don't have the means to get help.
Well, no shit, dude. But like we're in.
So what do you do? with
Well, now
those
I'm cussing.
people?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What
I'm
do you
not a
do
good
with those
Christian.
people? Like,
And so that's why
turning them away.
what you try to do is make it. What you try to do is build a successful company. Like, I'm not a rich person, but I'm able to afford counseling because it's been made so accessible by, how do you say it? Like online, like there's all these, there's all these new like online services that they'll work with you, and they'll work with your budget as well. So, hey, do you know what? This is a really good, before we finish the video, because I do want to finish that video. This is a really good plug for if you do need help, if you do need any type of counseling or professional help, don't go to a church because I have zero faith in them. As much
Mickey's
as
a professional.
As much as I have 100% faith in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I have 0% faith in these churches that they will help you with counseling services. And so there's plenty of online services to where just you can go through a process and they'll work with your budget. They'll you tell them how much income you make a year and they'll, appropriate it. But, you have to be serious about it. You can't be, BSing. You heard them. People do not go to church. All right. I'm going back to the video. I need to play this.
We need to finish
Please
this.
hear me clearly. This individual is not the enemy. We cannot allow hate. We cannot allow ourselves to attack, to retaliate, to hit. No, we can't do that. She is not the enemy. Pastor, but she did this. She said, hey, it's all right. Let me tell you who the real enemy is here. I truly believe things were blowing out of context. She blows it out of context. It goes into social media. And everybody else that does not know the story and begin to come against the church and come against God and come against ourselves, that is the attack. That is the attack. She is not the enemy. We are not against this individual. We are not. In fact, we'll continue to pray for her if she wants to come to church. We welcome anybody that comes to church. Pastor, but they got blocked. The phrase was they got blocked and couldn't hear the sermon. I'm going to say it once and I'm going to say it again. For 13 years, we've been blocking people on live stream. If you're going to be disrespectful and you're not going to follow the rules of what we're trying to do, you're going to get blocked. Pastor, but how would you stop someone from hearing the word of God? No. We're not stopping them from hearing the word of God. We're stopping them from being a hindrance of stopping other people who want to pay attention to the word of God. Know the difference. Do I need to remind you that in the middle of a service, Jesus was preaching and someone was talking and Jesus told that demon to shut up and literally blocked him? That being said, if they really want to hear the word of God, they can always go to YouTube. Our channel's there. It's live as well. You can't comment and you can't be blocked there. So if you really want to hear the word of God is always available to you 24/7.
You hear that? Jesus blocked the demon. He literally blocked the demon.
It's like a basketball game.
Finally, and I'll close with this.
Here we go.
Finally, and I'll close with this, like I said. So our phones will remain open. We will continue to screen calls.
Honestly,
and we will continue to conduct business as we conduct business. That's what we do.
I wish he would have been like, you think she was the first one we blocked? You really think she was the first one we blocked? Hell no.
What if he just used like an inappropriate word? We block all these hoes. Zero respect. Just
She's not the enemy.
this hoe ain't the enemy. All right. I'm sorry. Okay.
We do. We'll help anybody that wants help, and those that we can't, we will definitely outsource them and give them some direction. But let me just put it to you this in a nutshell. Every major institution in this country has been literally attacked. Public schools, that was a great institution, is now watered down. Our justice system is watered down in the sense of corruption and so on and so forth. Marriage, our government is watered down. Marriage has now been watered down. People don't even care much about marriage. The last institution that is standing is the Church of God. And if you think we're going to stay quiet, I've got news for you. The devil can keep attacking because we will not be shaken. We will continue to preach the word of God in season and out of season. We will continue to love people. We will continue to welcome people. We will continue to lift our hands. And every time the enemy takes a swing, we'll swing back with our hands up in the air. and we'll praise them louder and we'll praise them higher. I don't know if I have someone here today that can understand. We will not be shaken. They have not split us. They have just awakened an army of Jesus Christ followers who believe in Jesus Christ. Somebody give the Lord a praise offering.
I love it.
And so that's it.
I'm telling you, the music with everything.
Just keep it going, eh? Next hour.
You can't help. It's hypnotizing. I was crying listening. Oh my gosh. Wait, did his shirt have
And
that?
those letters fell below.
Shirt had letters.
I was looking at the like shapes, but I don't think it's
24/7.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me mute this.
Finally, and I'll close with this.
Dude, honestly, his shirt could be like a
Oh,
satanic
what the
shirt.
heck? You got me all. I was trying to look for a shirt say blocked on it. You liar.
Dude, his shirt might be a satanic shirt.
All right, but okay. Here's where like the total disconnect is. Look, dude, this isn't the devil coming after you. This isn't the enemy or all this stuff or whatever.
He had to say that for the people.
You're not.
He had to do that for the people. That was just for the show.
You're not a
I
martyr.
hope you understand that.
You're not a martyr. Okay, nobody's coming after you. What happened was whoever you put in charge of the damn direct messages on Facebook didn't know how to ask clarifying questions.
Ray, they are definitely fired.
They just that's what happened. You just gave this whole emotional spiel about like, oh, yeah, I don't know the enemy, blah blah blah, or oh, you know, we do this. You know,
I want
we
him to
don't care
say
what we-"
like Facebook's the devil. Like that's the real devil.
Like, that's why, like, dude, calm down. What happened was whoever you put in charge screwed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Like they just totally like we offer services for a fee. Oh, I don't have, you know, blah blah blah, all this stuff. I want to know what she put in. I want to know what she put in the chat. I'm really curious what she put in the chat.
her.
And do you know what? I'll believe him 100%. As much as I'm like kind of telling like, dude, chill out. You're totally acting, you know, like a victim, all this crap. I 100%, unless, look, show me the receipts. I 100% believe him. I believe that she put a bunch of like, you know, that she put a bunch, I don't know, she was spitting a bunch of venom on the
stream.
On the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, and so like, but at the same time, this could have all been avoided if whoever you put in charge of the freaking DMs would have
Like known.
exactly, yeah, would have asked some clarifying questions. So this is, I don't know, this is some BS. But yeah. Thank you, Restream. We've achieved 100 messages today. So thank you all a bunch. You all
Crap.
yeah, and really that's nothing to get your juices flowing and the chat flowing than some good old Rio Grande Valley cheese man. Right?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all so much. I need to close some of these tabs, man. It's killing my CPU.
Don't tell him that.
Oh, I'm saying, yeah, you know, you did a great job, Jerry. That was all you. All right. Well,
Keep messaging, Jerry. Get us to 200.
can't wait till you talk about Brooklyn on the flea market. I don't even know about that. What's going
Mickey's
on?
gonna have to do some research.
Yeah, what's going on with that? You have something to say about what's going on? Did it for a brand. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks a bunch. All right. Yeah, let me close some of these freaking tabs.
Do it for the band.
This freaking... I just can't believe this guy, too. Where like, oh, the enemy's
Just wanna
attacking
play some
us.
Punk.
The enemy's attacking us. Oh, you know, oh, I can take it, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
He
I get
has
it.
to say things like that, you know?
Yeah, I get it. You're the church is the victim. The church is always the victim. We're the last. What did he say?
What is he? Well, what else is he gonna say? Like, oh, she was right. You know? Why would he say that? You know,
That's true. In no world would he say like, "Hey,
I was wrong.
hey, we messed up."
Yeah, he's not gonna tell everybody that.
Look, I put my cousin in charge of the Facebook, and this freaking guy. Oh man, we'll check that out. I don't know. I have no idea.
Mickey's just jealous of his Jordans, his watch, and he's like, I can preach better than that.
Dude,
guy."
all these freaking pastors do the same thing, dude. That's why they all look the same. They all talk the same. They all like
Yell the same.
Exactly, dude. And that's why it's so
And you
freaking
gotta get
predictable.
God, and you gotta do this, and you gotta
It's
because the enemy's out there.
I was gonna say it's invigorating, but I don't think that's the right word to use.
Invigorating. No.
It's invigorating. Yeah.
Exfoliating.
All right. Yeah. Well, motivational speakers are not exactly. I feel like all these pastors, they're just
Motivational speaker.
they're just motivational speakers, dude.
Honestly, like that's how I always felt that like Christian churches were like. I've been to like maybe a couple, like 3 or 4 in my lifetime.
You go to a Catholic church, right?
Now I do. I've gone to a Catholic church and I've gone to a Christian church. At some point, I was going to both.
Do you know what? That's why I have so much respect for the Catholic religion, because there's like no BS, or I don't know, for some of them. I don't know.
There's always BS.
Yeah, well, there's always BS, but I mean, like as far as like traditions and like church services, there's like no BS. It's all formal and it's all okay. This week,
shit always changes too.
I could be wrong. I don't know, but like they're like this week we're gonna go over chapters 1 of this book, and next week we're gonna go after chapters 2 of this book. Like it's all just very like straight to the point.
I do remember that, Jerry. I was curious if they were still there. Like they had a church right on what is it? Sam Houston? Stanger. It was like in one of those buildings.
Oh yeah, Fuel 7. Hey, they're
Yeah.
still. Oh
Are
wait,
they still there?
no, you're saying Stanger. No, that's not it.
They were so bad. I like went like once or twice. I just remember Angie from there. Angie Sanchez.
Dude, quit naming names, dude. What the hell, dude? Chill out.
All right, you're right. I just remember Jerry. Jerry Rodriguez.
Yeah, Jerry, you're great.
Jerry was awesome.
Yeah.
He still is.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for commenting on the stream. Yo, we name dropping. That's why, like, JB, chill out, dude. You can't be.
Everybody's name's on there anyway,
That's
so
why
why
I'm-
does it matter?
That's why I'm trying to like keep it to a minimum. Like, I'm trying to like.
I'm just saying she was one of like the main like.
But she's not involved in the stream, dude. And you're like dropping names.
I know, but Jerry dropped Fuel 7 and it just like.
Hey, yo,
boom.
Bobby, do you want to drop names of the crazy person we were talking about earlier? All right, I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please.
All right, I'll tell everybody the story I was trying to make you earlier.
All right. So, gosh. All right. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to actually direct. Okay, don't do it, please, Bobby. Please.
Okay.
I was kidding.
I'm just saying it just happened like randomly. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I
Okay.
apologize.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is we're trying to actually direct where we're going with this. And I had a bunch of stuff like planned and set up and all this crap and blah blah
And then
blah.
it got ruined.
But then I got greedy. I got freaking greedy. And what happened was I thought like, oh, okay, do you know what? I'm going to keep adding a bunch of fancy stuff to the stream, blah, blah, blah. And it caused some issues. And so as those issues built up, my entire computer got wiped. And so
Everything got wiped.
everything got wiped. Yeah. And so now.
These things are pretty strong, dude.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
I could drink like a whole 6-pack of this shit.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. This is nothing.
No, I can't. Well, whatever.
Sorry.
We're talking about your problems for JB. And so that's why, like, so
All right, here we go. 1, 2.
my entire computer got wiped, and so we're a little bit stripped at the moment. But the main point we wanted to walk away with today. Is this our first live stream of the month?
Of the year?
Of the year?
Of the year, yeah.
This may be our first live stream of the year. If not, it's our second live stream.
If not the
live stream of
first, the
year.
second.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do is regardless, we're going to announce our, hold on, let me, I forgot what these noises.
Oh, we're doing it already.
Okay, yeah. As part of the Mickey G live stream, we are going to announce our,
Oh, God.
wait, let me count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which one, Jerry?
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 ancestral tenants
You got to pay attention.
that we are going to announce, and the fan of the day goes to the next person whose comment pops up right now. Not you, Jerry. Now,
Jerry, I remember
you, Jerry.
I remember in physics class.
oh, it's still Jerry. Oh shit, Roman.
Of course.
Jerry won the podcast fan of the day. Give it up for Jerry. He's still. Great job, Jerry. You did great. Damn it.
I love that guy.
Damn it. Oh, man. All right. I invented the award and lost. Got to be quick.
Ray gets the buffest guy in the chat award.
All right. Give it up for Ray. Buffest guy in the chat award.
Watch Jerry get mad.
All right. We're going to be announcing our 8 ancestral tenants. And if you follow these tenants, you will produce more testosterone than the average male, more estrogen than the average female, and it will truly lead you to happiness and the way to live in life. And so these 8 ancestral tenants are superior to the Liver King's 9 ancestral tenants. I have such a deep lisp. I'm trying my best to pronounce everything properly.
You're good. You're doing good.
Okay.
You're doing good. Just keep going.
Okay. All right. So our first ancestral tenant. Right. I think I'm just going to name them all back to back.
No, one followed by the second one.
Our first ancestral tenant is that bidets are the future. The future is full of bidets, ladies and gentlemen. The future is bidets.
Mickey's going to sell you one and you're going to buy it.
What you have to realize is that if you were to go outside and step and poop, and I've said this many of times, if you were to go outside and step and
He
poop,
says this all the time.
you wouldn't just wipe it with the piece of paper. You would rinse it off with water, and you shouldn't treat your beehole any different than you would any other part of your skin. Okay? And the thing is that every other part of the world is embracing bidets as the future. It used to be that bidets were only for rich people. You would see a toilet and right next to it, a porcelain bidet. And only rich people could afford it.
They had a toilet and a bidet.
Exactly. Only rich people could afford it because it was 2 separate plumbing fixtures.
Both?
And so that's why now with modern ingenuity, yes, I will bring it up. Thank you so much.
Dude, I've been wiping my ass for 20 some years. You ain't going to change my mind.
Yes. This is very, very important. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Okay. This is a video.
Put a bidet like in half the places everywhere. Most guys are going to think, start questioning themselves.
This is very important, dude. This is like people need. Hey, they took my line.
This is where they got this shit from?
We all use the same talking points, okay?
In Western Europe, South America, the Middle East, and Asia. They're cleaner and more environmentally friendly than just plain old.
Let me point out, I've never seen this video in my life, but it's
bullshit.
It's very creepy.
That's bull fucking shit, dude. You saw this video.
I swear I've never seen this video in my life.
Jerry, help me call him out on this bullshit.
It's very
Holy
it's very
crap.
creepy that they had the same
This
like
is
talking
exactly
points.
what you say all the time.
I swear I've never seen
You
this
saw
video.
this video.
I swear this is crazy. I'm freaked out.
There's one place where bidets are not so welcome, which made us wonder,
America.
why haven't they caught on in the U.S.?
Exactly.
The
This
word
video's so
bidet
good.
actually means pony or small horse in French.
I love
Since
horses.
using bidet is similar to straddling a pony.
Oh,
And it's in France.
We use
that the
ponies
first
to
known
transfer
bidet appeared
things,
in the
not the shit.
1700s. People would scoop the water with their hands to wash themselves off.
But that's why the whole point is that every other country has caught on to it. And when you talk to them about bidets,
we have today.
they're just like, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course we use bidets. Yeah, of course there should be bidets.
Popularity spread from France to
And
all across Europe.
but everyone in the US is weirded out by it. It is the future.
So then you take a shit in the toilet and then you walk over and wash your ass in the bidet.
In 10 years, every single toilet in the US will have bidets in it. I guarantee you. Catch on to the future.
He couldn't seem to defeat the stigma, and he quickly discovered that no one really wanted to hear about tushy washing 101.
Exactly. Everyone in the US is so freaking close-minded.
My ass doesn't need cleaning. It's clean already.
Dude, bidets are, let me lower this. Bidets are good
That
for,
looks expensive.
it's good for the environment. It's good for, it's good for your hygiene.
Nah, I could see. Honestly,
It saves you money on toilet paper.
Only thing I like is like that it saves money on toilet paper because fuck that shit.
Exactly. There's something everyone will like about it.
Fuck buying so much goddamn
think that's what she's
toilet
saying,
paper.
actually.
Makes a huge difference. For one, it's more environmentally friendly. The bidet
What the hell's
uses
going on,
only
man?
1/8 of a gallon of water.
You saw this
while
video,
it takes
dude.
about 37 gallons
fucking
of
saw
water
this video,
to make a
dude.
single
We all
roll
think the
of
same.
toilet paper. Americans spend $40 to $70 a year on average for toilet paper.
So you save
and
money.
Use approximately 34 million rolls of toilet paper a day. Investing in a
bidet.
bidet seat or a
I
bidet
buy the triple
attachment
plier,
can lower your
the
spending on
double, and I
toilet
split
paper
'em.
by
Look, that's what I have. I have the tushy.
You'll also be saving some of the 384 trees that are cut down to make a single person's lifetime toilet paper supply.
If you're a hippie,
By
this is
now,
good for
you
you.
might be wondering about wet wipes. Don't they do pretty much the same thing? Well, no. Constantly wiping can irritate the skin and give you rashes.
She put
And
shit
it
on her
can
hands
still
just
leave
for this
residue
shit.
Because you're really
Oh my.
just smearing with paper.
Oh my.
Not only that,
I'm gonna
but wet
throw
wipes
up,
are
dude.
actually harmful to the ocean
Yes.
and can cause sewer damage. But washing yourself with a bidet can help with cleanliness.
Ray, not
which
only
may
should you
lead
buy a
to fewer
bidet, but
instances of rashes,
I guarantee once you buy a bidet,
urinary
you're gonna
tract
feel grossed out when you
infections,
look
and
at other
medical
people and
issues.
you know
And
that they
if
don't
you're
use a
worried
bidet.
about using toilet water
It's
to
like
clean
walking out of the restroom and not washing your hands.
Oh, that makes so much sense as to why Mickey fucking looks down on everybody else.
Maybe start off with a toilet seat attachment.
He hangs out
because in
with.
the end, it's just washing yourself without hopping into the shower.
Exactly.
Dude, that looks so powerful. That's dangerous.
Look, and that's the point is that before it used to only be for rich people. And now what? Now it's so inexpensive. Like they're like 20, 30 bucks at Walmart.
Dude, I
and,
bet
not,
you rich people don't even wipe their ass.
and not only that, but like they're easy to install. I'm not like handy in any way possible, but I've installed all of the bidets in my house. And why? It's because they're easy to install. And so that's why, like, what it's the future. Catch on. Bidets
I mean,
are
if
the
it'll
future.
save me money, fuck it.
Not only it's to the point where if you get a bidet and you start using it, you're gonna realize like, this is disgusting. Like, you're gonna use the restroom anywhere else other than your home, and you're gonna be like, this is gross. Like, I'm gonna have to walk around with all this crap and
I have yet to use it, right? I've never used it.
I don't know how in depth. Look,
I don't like taking a shit in other people's houses. That's just me.
I don't know. It's other places, public places. But that's why bidets are the future. Purchase yourself a bidet. And I guarantee you, once you start using it, you're going to install a bidet because they're easy to install and they're inexpensive. So you can afford to buy a bidet for every restroom in your home. And you're going to install it into every restroom in your home. and it's going to change your life. And you're welcome.
They'll save you money. I can't saving money. I can't.
You can't argue against saving money, but guess what? That's just one of many benefits
That's the only thing I care
of the
about.
bidet. And that is number one of our 8 ancestral tenets. Bidets are the future.
Let's move on.
All right.
He's been trying to sell this shit for like 2 years.
That's why I said in 10 years, everyone's going to use bidet. I've been saying that for the past
No, if you're gonna
2,
look
3
for
years.
a bidet,
So.
come talk to Mickey because we're starting a whole fucking business now.
Yeah, we are going to start a business. So keep an eye out. We're going to start selling some.
Mickey Genius bidets.
Yeah. All right. So ancestral tenant, that was ancestral tenant number 1. Ancestral tenant number 2. I have to.
Whoa.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm sorry. Wait, hold up.
Oh god.
Stop reacting
I
to it,
know.
dude. All right. Ancestral tenant number 2.
2.
Fighting is good for you. Hear that? People look down. All right. People look down on physical, on fighting. I was gonna say physical combat,
love
but
it.
I don't want to sound like a douchebag. But
You
like,
are a douchebag.
the thing is that it's primal to us. It's primal to us. It's like the opposite of bidets. To our bidets are the sophistication of human life, but just like sex, just like I don't know, what are other
Eating,
just like eating? Yeah.
like sleeping.
Just like
You couldn't
sleeping.
think about anything other than sex.
That's all I think
Okay.
about.
I will say that fighting is not like fucking. First of all. But it'll help keep your stamina up.
But that's why I really do feel, and this is something we talked about so much. JB this past year just joined Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
A little bit of Muay Thai.
He's been doing a little bit of Muay Thai, you know, and then to promote this channel, I went all the way to West Virginia to fight
Dead bird.
Dead Bird to fight on YouTube. And so like, and it's not that it's just to where like,
I'm definitely, yeah, I agree with Jerry. Like everybody's into a slight sort of BDSM. It just depends on the intensity, you know, like.
it's just to where like fighting's real. You know what I mean? Like, and fighting's a way, like a very important part of life. And so we need to, everyone should be involved in some type of,
Our ancestors fought.
yeah, some type of fighting, and it's good for you. And then like, you know, and it shouldn't be looked down on. And right now
Damn
you're
bird.
looking at me right now,
You
fighting.
look so different, dude.
I'm all the way in West Virginia, dude. Oh, you mean from right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I shaved my mustache. And so I went all the way to West Virginia to promote this podcast. It didn't help for jack crap, and I lost, which I didn't plan on losing. I planned on winning, but but that's not what's important. Shut the hell up, JV. Okay, what's important is that I fought. And you know, it's, you know, and you get exercise.
I'm telling you, make it a fight again.
You get to load off some steam, and it's, you know, it's I don't know. I think everybody should be involved. And even if they're not involved in some type of martial art, I think that they should not
Look at Dead Bird.
look
dude.
down
Look
on
at
it.
him. Look at him.
They should not look down on it. They, you know, and it's shut up, Jerry. Don't worry about it. Nobody.
It's like, keep your hands up, Mickey. Like, keep your hands up.
I already
bro.
told you. Shut up, Jerry. Oh yeah, well, freaking nice. So you get to freaking.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
Hey, well, guess what? I blocked it with my hand,
Yeah,
you
you
asshole.
did. And then you went to the floor too quickly.
Shut the hell up too quick.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
JB, we're not commenting on the fight right now, okay? We're just talking about fighting
Always
in general.
commenting on the fight.
Freaking hell. JB didn't even go.
I know. I was like working. It was like on a freaking Friday, Thursday or Friday.
My bum was 100% clean when I bought him. All right. Well, that's enough of that. I don't want people to get the wrong idea that, you know. But yeah, okay. So that's the only important thing.
Honestly, yeah, you were there. You were there.
Yeah, that's why, you know,
Yeah.
and that's why I felt that he didn't want to go to. Let's go. Okay, enough of that.
No, keep playing.
Ancestral tenant number 2, bidets. I mean, fighting is good for you.
It's good for you. You should learn how to defend yourself.
Ancestral tenant number 3. And do you know what? I'm gonna let JB say this one because this one's important. Well, hold on, JB.
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
Oh,
All right, porn
There you go.
isn't real. It's fake.
put up a clip. Put up a clip.
Of porn?
Let's watch it. Let's see how fake it is. I'll
know-
show you right now.
I don't want to watch porn with these. All right, say it again so
to
everyone in the
prove my
back.
point.
Say it in the back. Say it again so everyone in the back can hear. JB.
Porn isn't real.
All right.
I hate that you have that saved. I hate that.
All right.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so like, look, we've lost too many good men. Too many good men out there that I know who have lost to porn addiction.
I'm not gonna lie. I started like, you know, ever since we talked about Reddit again.
Oh, no.
we started every day. It's like once every week.
My good friend JB, and he lives with his family. He lives with his family, and he's you know he's defiling.
I need my own place.
Once
I do. I honestly do.
All right, JB from the past. Why don't you enlighten JB from the future?
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
I
And
still
so
agree.
yeah, and so that's our ancestral tenant number 3. Oh wait, number 1, 2. Yeah, that's
Go look
Number
up
3.
that one. Go.
that's our
Go.
ancestral tenant number. Oh no.
He's gonna look it up later. Rob. Don't worry. He'll look it up later.
Bobby, I'm trying to fight the good fight, damn it. Okay.
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
I'm not innocent, Jerry, okay? Look,
I sounded hella drunk in that one.
look, the whole point of this isn't I'm not saying this out of purity that
Isn't real.
Oh, wait.
Porn isn't real.
It just won't stop playing.
Fake.
look, I'm not trying to say this out of like that I'm innocent of, you know, of
You just
Porn
forget
isn't
sometimes, you
real.
know?
It's fake.
no, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to agree with inner JB. I'm trying to say that
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
and so like even though like
it every time we played it.
even though we're tempted by it and even though like we fall short of who we can be, even though we fall short of like rising above it, we need to remember, and you know, all men in the chat and women too, if you have a problem with pornography, we have to hold each other accountable and just remember.
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
And so if we just remember this, then we can all get through it together because it's difficult to get through an addiction by yourself. You need other people. JB needs other people to get him through his addiction. And so like I'm just trying to back up, like I'm trying to back up.
You would understand, Mickey. You're married.
Look, porn addiction's a real thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so it's affected.
Not me, like
Porn
personally.
isn't real. It's fake.
Say that again, JB. Who's it not affected?
That was me like a year or two ago.
Porn isn't real. It's
That's definitely me.
We just started this podcast last year.
Dude, it's been almost like a year and a half.
No, it hasn't. It's been less than a year.
To me, it's like
We started in August, dude.
It was literally in August.
porn isn't real. It's fake.
Look, what I'm trying.
I'm gonna record you saying something one day, Kyle. Man,
Whatever.
it's gonna be amazing.
Look, what I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, there's a whole movement. I don't know if you've seen this. There's a whole movement to where, like, you know, Theo Von,
No,
Theo Von, the comedian.
no.
You know, he went totally sober.
I'm literally crying, dude.
Yeah, he went totally sober from pornography because, like, look, and me as a Christian too. And let me not put my Christian beliefs on top of you or whatever, but I truly believe as a Christian,
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
and so we are called as images of God. Exactly, no fap.
But like, okay.
We are called to no fap. We are called to rise above
Porn.
and we are called to be we are called to not watch any
Porn.
because, because that's not good for us. Okay, it's not good for our
That's
soul.
not fair. That's like 2 clips out of 1. Like,
It's not good for our soul. And
no, I think we were only talking about like because like there's OnlyFans now.
what were we talking
Right?
about, JB?
Porn.
But even then, it's like there's guys that are out there paying for subscriptions.
Yeah,
Like, you know, they're wasting their money.
yeah.
And women are just like taking advantage of this. Like, you know, to each their own. Right?
No, I'm not gonna
It's your
blame
money.
women.
I'm not blaming them either. Like,
Yeah.
I blame more of the guy. If anything, like you're making that choice to just pay whatever, throw it away
Yeah,
for something that isn't real because
Porn isn't real. It's
not
fake.
it's fake. Like it's just, you know, but it's costing you something. It's costing you personally, like, you know, your money, your mental health, you know, like, and then if it's affecting your mental health, it's affecting your physical health.
yeah.
You know, it's all connected. Like your financial health, like, you know, just stay away from it. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You'll save money. You'll be more stable in your mind, you know, like
And so that's why there's a true
sucks.
there's true spiritual warfare when you are exposed to
Porn.
and we need to rise above it. And not only men that are guilty of watching
Porn.
but also women that watch
Porn.
because
Porn isn't real.
I should have been
It's-
more
it's
explicit.
fake.
Like hardcore porn, soft porn. Like there's a lot of soft porn on Instagram.
yeah,
Like women just posting pics, you know, like wearing the smallest of bikinis where it's like, this is obviously trying to be porn, but they're following the guidelines, right?
Yeah.
They're following the guidelines that Facebook has where it's like, oh, they're within their limits. But it's like, the limits are so fucking smudged. Like, you know, I mean, TikTok is also definitely where it's at. There's a Reddit for just TikTok
A Reddit
girls.
what?
There's a Reddit
Yeah.
of just TikTok girls.
yeah.
I'm letting
There's
you
a
know.
Reddit for everything, I feel.
Yes. And that one's like, you know,
That one's real good, right?
it is. And it's really bad though. Like, cause
Yeah.
you know, TikTok is supposed to be like, okay, you know, share ideas or whatever. But it's
Oh,
like,
is that what
no.
TikTok's for? Or what? To share ideas?
From what I knew, but then it's really for the Chinese to watch you or whatever.
Porn.
But it's like all of that, like even now, like in just your regular feed, it's there.
Yeah.
Porn is there right in front of you. Like
Porn.
it's being pushed towards you. Like it's making you subconsciously think about like, oh, like, you know, this is still in the back of your mind. And the AI robot knows that it's still in the back of your mind. Like, and it's
Yeah.
just reminding you, oh yeah, it's right there. That's why I hate social media. Honestly.
Yeah, thank you so much for that.
Red pill. Dude, self-thinking, self-preservation. Who has the power, Jerry? Who has the power? Do they do or do we do?
That's why it's not, you know, it's not innocent. It's not innocent stuff. Like these things hurt you.
Porn.
It hurts you. It, you know, and so like men have to rise above it. I know a lot of men, you know, not distinctly, but I just, you know, in general, like it's a problem. And so
Porn
It's an
isn't
issue.
real. It's fake.
that is our our third ancestral
We still have
tenant.
like 6 of them that go out there.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe.
All right,
okay.
let's move on.
All right.
I digress.
All right. So our next ancestral tenant is. Thank you for this one, JB. This one was very important, and I kind of overlooked this part of
Okay.
it because this is something we actually do talk about. Shit, sorry,
Like a lot.
we do talk about quite a bit, but we feel everybody should learn an art. So,
An art. The
whoops, my
arts.
bad. It's important to keep yourself, or really, the ancestral tenant is learn an art, and so this is a tenant that we keep ourselves, How do you say responsible for? That we
Honest.
Yeah, we
You know?
and this is something that the art of. Oh wait, wrong one. Whoops. The art of.
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
Okay, look. Jerry, there is art that is pornographic that is still considered art. But I was like, talking specifically about, videos. Like it's
He was
when
specifically talking about
when it's
porn-
literal when it's literally pornography and not art, it's obvious. When it's art mixed with pornography, you still have that question of like, okay, yeah, no, this is more art than it is pornography.
Porn.
Yeah, and so, actually, we really should have separated that point.
Kinda,
That wasn't.
Well, whatever.
That wasn't that good. Yeah, the lines are a little bit blurred.
That line was meant to be like, you know what, Jerry, if you want to draw naked women, that's an art. That's a practice.
Yeah,
but,
Yeah, but just just don't do it in a
Porn.
way. Like do it in a very respectful way. That's the way that we feel.
Porn isn't real. It's
You're just
All
gonna
right, JB, we're moving on to the
God.
next one. Get over it. All right. You like porn. Okay. So learn an art,
Yeah.
and this is the thing to where like,
could be poetry, music.
don't get into poetry. That's stupid.
It's an option. Drawing.
Now, I actually just recently got into poetry. Like I recently tried to like push myself to
Trying to write songs.
No, not no. I mean, well,
I'm
yeah,
a terrible writer.
yeah, and I guess that's where we should, put it out there. We're trying to form a band.
Music is art. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know what Jerry wrote a poem about Burnaby? Jerry? Okay, look. This goes towards
Jerry's
our.
a writer.
This goes towards our tenant about art. Learning an art. Is that Jerry wrote this he showed me this poem that he wrote about his friend Burnaby, and it was such a beautiful, humble poem. It was great. Yeah, great job, Jerry. All right, so that's ancestral tenant number 4, and ancestral tenant number 5. Ancestral tenant number 5, liberty brings everyone together. Oh, yeah. Liberty truly brings everyone together. Right now, we couldn't be in any more of dividing times. It's to the point where not only are you a liberal, but you're talked down on. You're called stupid. You're called naive. You're told that you know nothing about the real world. If you're a conservative, you're told that you're evil, that you're not empathetic, that you have no heart, all these things. And so I am here to tell you that in these times of great, how do you say it? Great, like there's a great shift in the political
Powers.
in political culture, that there is actually one thing, if you're on the far left, if you're on the far right, that I truly believe will bring everyone together, that we can all agree on. And I think that when we all agree on it, things will become better. We'll actually become more centered. We'll actually be able to debate on a more centered level, is that we all agree on liberty. We're all human beings.
It has to be something else, Jerry, to bring us together. It has to
We're,
be something else.
we're all human beings. We all want to be free. We all enjoy our freedom. We all enjoy that we can express ourselves. What more to bring us together than liberty, than the very thing that our Constitution protects, including pornography, okay?
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
It's still fake.
And with that being said, that's the beauty about America, is that it leaves to where, like, you don't have to be on the same cultural level in the Rio Grande Valley as you are on the East Coast. You can have totally different perspectives as long as you agree that, look, I want to love what I love. And from that, I have no problem with you loving what you love. Liberty brings us all together, ladies and gentlemen. That's our ancestral tenet number 5. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah.
Liberty,
that's enough.
real porn, and bidets.
All right,
gotta read
ancestral tenet number 6. Financial freedom is possible, ladies and gentlemen.
This one's probably one of the most important ones.
This is probably one of the most important ones. Financial freedom is possible. For years and years, we're told that we have to live for other people. That $300, $400, $500 a month, $1,000 a month for some people needs to go to a car dealership. All this money needs to go to the credit card person. All this money, you're meant to live in debt. And I am here to tell you that you are not meant to live to be as a slave to somebody else. It is possible for you to live free. It is possible for you to live debt free, and with simple steps, simple behaviors, simple things, you can live freely, and you don't have to be a slave to somebody else. You don't have to be a slave to somebody else. You can live. You can live freely. If you want, you could quit your job tomorrow. If something bad happens, you'll be prepared for it. It's possible, and that is our ancestral tenet number.
Financial freedom.
I think that was number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, number 6. Give it up. These are all beautiful things. These are all beautiful things that will set you all free. Okay, and do you know what? If you did do that, if you lived your life not a slave to payments, to car payments, credit card payments, student loan payments, all of these different type of payments, if you lived your life that way, you will become a millionaire. You hear that? You will grow up to become a millionaire. Unless you're already grown, then you will grow up further to be a millionaire. I don't know if I said that right. All right, so ancestral tenet number 6, financial freedom is possible. And so I'm going to do the last 2 together because I feel like they kind of coincide together. The last 2 ancestral tenets. Oh wait, I still have my Halloween sound effects.
That's how it works. Nice.
All right, my bad. Okay.
I miss Halloween.
Good holiday. All right. Our last ancestral tenet. Always pursue the truth. And that's something that we are going to stick by throughout this whole podcast. And so that, you know, and that just shows, and that just goes to show that, you know, when all of this drama, this Rio Grande Valley chisme, typical chisme, that, oh, this church is so evil, oh, all they care about is money, all this stuff. What did I do? And what did we do?
Well, Josh Claudio helped too.
Exactly. What did we do? We asked.
We dug and we
asked,
dug.
what did she say? What did she say? And we also asked, well, what were the, you know, what were they,
was
what
there
led
a-
to this to like be
Or was
a,
there a response? I think too. Like, you know, that was the more important question: is did the church respond to, you know?
and then so let's say that from this, she really did, this woman was in the wrong, okay. Or if she was in the right, whatever. Okay, so if either one of those situations were true, damn, I'm really freaking, okay. We watched his response and what was he doing? He was totally blowing it out of proportion, just like these freaking people on Facebook were blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah.
This was a very unfortunate situation that could have been avoided with some customer service training. Who would have thought? But okay, so yeah, pretty much. Always pursue the truth. Don't get involved in all the drama, all this crap that the RGV is so vulnerable of getting involved in.
See, but that's most like women that are like at home.
What'd you say? You're blaming this on women?
Most. Work.
This was supposed to be. You don't even know if she works, dude.
No. Because of that one, I'm only talking about that one comment where it was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna spend my husband's money."
As she was calling other people lazy.
That's what I was saying. Like, who's to say? Like, honestly, I think the majority of the comments would have probably been almost like that lady.
Yeah, all these people.
Just stay-at-home moms that don't have really anything else better to do than the cheese man on Facebook.
All right, so that tenant was
seek the truth.
Yeah. Always pursue the truth. And our last tenant number 8, because we couldn't think of 9 tenants like the Liver King. Christianity,
Too many.
Christ is the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know about the last one.
All right, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, just like it is in the book of Ecclesiastes, and do you know what this podcast started off as? Hevel, the Rebel podcast. That word Hevel is a Hebrew word that they use for vanity, which is an illusion of mist. And it's like a book on nihilism, and it's trying to say that everything's meaningless. At the end of the day, I'm trying to tell you all of these beautiful tenets that JB and I concocted that we will live by strongly until we produce enough testosterone to destroy the world. And so with that, we're telling you all these things. We're saying that we're going to live by all these things. At the end of the day, it's all meaningless. It's all hevel. It's all just mist. It's there, but
Hevel is meaningless.
But it's nothing. It's there. You can't grab it. You can't see it. And by the time you know it, it's going to disappear. Life is meaningless. Life is nothing. Life is fleeting. At the end of it, hold on, because I'm directly quoting the book of Ecclesiastes in the Hebrew Bible. And so all of these things are, we're saying all of these things: pursue the truth, pursue financial freedom, bring people together.
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
So we're saying
There's other ones too.
we're saying all these things, but at the end of the day, they truly are meaningless without God. And so that's the only reason why I'm wrapping up. Christianity is the truth. Pursue truth, and at the end of the day, I truly believe. At the end of the day, you will find Christ. So,
Or some sort of,
shut up!
some sort of spaghetti monster.
Shut up! Shut your. Where my Christians at? Hell yeah!
A room divided. Wow.
Yeah. Cheers are louder than the booze. That's right, you losers. All right. But yeah, so at the end of the day, all these tenets mean nothing if there is no God. And I truly believe at the end of it, once you finish your little journey in life and pursuing the truth, you will find Christ. So, yeah, so those are all the tenets. Shut up. Freaking Jerry, man. I'm tired of people comparing my religion to a spaghetti monster. Damn it.
But he'd be a nice spaghetti monster.
Yeah, whatever. All right. I don't know. With that being said, are there any other parting words you want to add, JB?
Live and die by the tenets.
Wow, that's honestly that's beautiful, JB. I'm glad you
Live and die by the tenets. Let us know how that goes. Keep us updated. And we'll keep you updated. Join us next time on the Mickey G channel.
All right. That's badass, dude.
Thank you for tuning in for Q94.5 The Rock.
You forgot to add the lawyer's name.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we tried to put the most value in it despite all of our shortcomings this week.
No,
and
first podcast of the year. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
Let's see what it's all about.
that's why thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. And I don't know. Yeah, if you have a problem, call the Strong Arm, Brian Longcar. It's just a bunch of fives. Yeah, we'll have a full house next week for sure. All right. Gonna be your cousin, his girlfriend, and then Jerry as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a house packed party.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good one, y'all. We appreciate it. Good night, y'all. Bye. Oh wait, I didn't push it. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.